this issue, we're going to talk about upcoming events, things that are going on. We have some big stuff going on. We're going to condense down 3 weeks worth of comic books that I've been neglecting. And I'm very sorry to my viewers if anyone actually watches this and come to look for it last week and went here. I'm very sorry. Also, we have some other important news that's going to come up later on, and we're going to talk about Cincinnati Comic Con, all in this episode of The Ash Can. Hello everybody, welcome to the 4th issue of The Ash Can. I know it's been a while and I'm very sorry. We've had a lot going on here at 8-Bit Freaks Productions. We got some big things in the works. Hopefully soon we'll be able to make an announcement on some stuff we got going on. I'll fill you guys in on a little bit of it just to make up for my absence. But we did want you guys to know that we haven't given up on this. We're still here, so make sure you guys are watching and make sure you guys keep checking in on the website, on Twitter, on Facebook, YouTube, anywhere you can type in the name 8-Bit Freaks, look us up, man. I mean, we are trying to get out there. So anyway, we got a lot going on. I do have a little bit of news to pass on. Cody Springer and myself did film an episode of The Greatest of All Time, and we also filmed a Second Chances. Neither one are recorded to the camera, so we're going to refilm them this Thursday, and hopefully we'll have them up by the weekend. So that's a little news on that front as well. So anyway, guys, I know we got a lot to get through, and I'm going to try to make this one as short as possible, condensed. I'm not going to do a lot of editing to it. I'm just going to throw it up and get it out there for you guys to see, to know that we're still here. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm just going to name off the top 5 of the pull list from Comixology. It's a lifesaver. I'm going to read through this. That's usually where I get my pull list from anyway, from the top 5 books that I've read for the week. And I will not lie to you, I have not read a lot of comic books in the last couple weeks, just because of our busy schedule that we've had here in the last couple weeks. We had the wine festival we were at. We had some other events that we were attending. We also have the Comic Con. Cincinnati Comic Con is coming up this Saturday, I believe, the 7th. So we'll be there. We are going to film an episode of The Ash Can and probably an episode of The Greatest of All Time. So we're going to be doing that this weekend. It should be very exciting. If anybody's going out to that and wants to stop by and say hey while we're filming, that'd be awesome. We'll throw you on camera and we'll say hey. It'll be a good time. Anyway, let's get right to the pull list. This pull list is from August 14th. I know that's pretty sad that that's how far back we have to go, but that's what it is. So I'm going to read through these real quick and I'll let you know what I think. Number 1, we had Batman 23. Number 2 was The Walking Dead 113. Number 3 was Saga 13 from Image Comics. 4 was Nightwing 23. And 5 was Wolverine and the X-Men number 34. Now the 2 books I did get a chance to read off this list were Batman 23 and Nightwing 23. As far as those 2 storylines go, I'll say this so far. The Nightwing 23 book was probably the better of the 2 out of the ones I'd read. But like I said, I didn't really get a chance to read the rest. So hopefully I can catch up on all this stuff through the week. I probably won't discuss much of it next time, but I'll be current for the next time I do read these. Okay, so now we're going to go to August 21st, the week after that. So we'll read through these real quick and I'll tell you what I think. Batman and Robin number 23 was 1. Superior Spider-Man 16 was number 2. Avengers 18 was 3. Justice League Dark 23 was 4. And Wonder Woman number 23 was 5. Okay, out of this list, I got to read 2 on this list, which was Batman and Robin number 23 and the Wonder Woman 23. Oh, I also read the Justice League Dark, so I read 3 on this list. Justice League Dark 23, very cool book, check it out. I'm probably going to go back, catch up with that, and try to keep current on that one because it is a very cool book. The Batman and Robin was whatever. I feel like DC's got way too many Batman titles out right now, and I start getting them confused. Batman, Nightwing, Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Batman. So it gets so confusing I really can't keep up with what's going on, but why would they stop their, pulls are always number 1 on the Batman, so why would they stop that? But just my 2 cents on that. So anyway, let's move on. The Wonder Woman 23 I read was pretty decent actually. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Like I said in previous shows, I don't read a lot of DC comic books in my personal, but now that I'm doing the show I've been reading a lot more. So I'm kind of dragging them into my personal arsenal now that I'm actually reading them for the show. So I guess one good thing came from the show. If nothing else comes of it, at least that did. So anyway, let's move on, man. We're going to go to the August 28th week pools. Like I said, we're just going to run through these real quick because, like I said, I just want to get a show out and get it out there so everybody can see it and we can stay relevant, and people talking about us on Twitter and Facebook and whatever. Like I said, if you're not following us on Twitter, please do. That's probably our main hub of information is Twitter nowadays. It seems everybody's using it, so it works well. We have a lot of good friends on Twitter. We also have a Facebook page that you can go to and like. Me and Cody both run it, so if you want to go to the Facebook page and like us there, that would be awesome as well. We're going to try to run some promos, maybe give away some stuff here eventually, so we'll see what's going on with that. But we'll do that on our Twitter as well, and we'll probably have something on the shows once we actually get some stuff together to give away. So stick around for that. Alright, let's get to these top comics for August 28th. We had Justice League 23, Aquaman 23, The Flash 23, Uncanny Avengers 11, and Wolverine and the X-Men 35. Now, if you notice on this list, when I went through the first three of DC Comics, I mean, I just talked about it. The Flash comic was cool. I kind of dug it. Aquaman and Justice League I didn't really care for. Aquaman is just not really one of my favorite characters, never has been. But whatever, I'll take it. The Uncanny Avengers I read, that was pretty killer. The artwork was kind of crap, but the book was killer. And the Wolverine and X-Men 35 I haven't had a chance to read yet, so hopefully I can get caught up on that, and maybe I'll have a little more info for next week. So hopefully once I get this out, I'm going to try to put another one out for next week. Of course, I've said that before, right? So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just going to take a quick look and see maybe what's coming up for the September week here, the first week in September, which will be, by the time I get this posted, it'll probably be this day. So we'll see what we get going on for the 4th here of September. I'll tell you if there's anything I'm excited to read. So for the week of September 4th, I'm just going to read through these real quick, maybe see if there's anything cool that I'm kind of looking forward to. It looks like there's a lot of 23.1 books coming out. Batman 23.1, Justice League 23.1, Detective Comics 23.1, Batman and Robin 23.1, and then the all-new X-Men 16 made the list at number 5. So the top 4 are all DC Comics once again. And it looks like 23.1 for Batman is a Joker book, maybe. The Detective Comics is a Poison Ivy book. Batman and Robin is a Two-Face book. So it looks like they're all kind of tied to the Batman theme. So, I mean, it might be cool to check out. I probably will. I'll probably, if I don't actually go buy a copy, I'll download them and I'll read them on here to see if they're worth actually going to buy. The all-new X-Men 16, the last all-new X-Men I did read was 15, which was pretty good. So I'll be sure to check this out as well. So anyway, that about sums it up for the comic books from 3 weeks ago and today, or whenever this gets put up. Anyway guys, I do want to apologize again, like I said, for being a little late on these shows. We're trying our hardest to get a building and a studio where we can leave our stuff so we don't have to break it down, set it up, break it down, set it up every time we want to shoot a show. Maybe that way we can get some more stuff going. Also, we've been in talks, sorry about that, I had to set that down. We've been in talks, me and Cody and Josh Dickerson, and we're looking for 1/4 for a host. We're going to try to start a podcast, I think, just because we've had a lot of requests for podcasts that people want to listen to on their way to work. So we're going to try to oblige. Anything you guys want to see, anything you guys want to hear, you let us know. We're going to try to pull it off. So hopefully the podcast will be about anything. I think we're going to try to do a movie, video games, any kind of news like that, comic book news. You know, we had the Ben Affleck as Batman thing that everybody's just hating on, but I'm not going to lie to you, I'm going to give it a shot before I start doubting on it. Who knows, it may be one of the best Batman we've ever seen, it could be one of the worst, and if it is, it is, but I'm not going to doubt the guy until I actually see it, so that's my take on that. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff we'll talk about during the podcast. Hopefully we can get maybe a special guest in every once in a while to talk about a subject that they know more about than we do, and we can argue with them because we all like to argue. So that's probably going to be the basis of the podcast. We have that going on. We're also trying to get some newer equipment, better cameras, better lighting, better backdrops. and all that kind of stuff. So stick around, make sure you guys are tuning in, check us out, tell your friends, tell your families, tell anybody who will listen, man. Just tell them about us. We're just trying to get out there. We're just like you guys, and you know, we love what we're doing. It's probably one of the funnest things I do. So make sure you guys keep watching, and I'm Steve Osborne, and that's it for this issue of The Ash Can.